Have you ever wondered why humanity is so determined to search for alien life? Is it just to prove that we're not alone in the universe? But what if what we find isn't a friend, but an invader interested in our position and our resources? Take, for example, the recent announcement by NASA regarding the discovery of potential signs of life on the exoplanet K2-18b. If life is confirmed on that planet, especially intelligent, technologically advanced life, would it be an exhilarating encounter between civilizations, or the beginning of a catastrophic end for us? Let's bring our focus back to Earth. On April 17th of this year, NASA revealed that it had detected chemicals likely produced by biological activity on K2-18b, a planet 124 light-years away. Using infrared spectrometry data from the James Webb Space Telescope, scientists identified signatures of methane and carbon dioxide in the planet's atmosphere. They even found traces of dimethyl sulfide, a compound that, on Earth, is almost exclusively produced by living organisms under specific metabolic conditions. NASA researchers estimate there's a 99.7% chance that the signs point to life. They haven't directly observed alien cells, nor have they communicated with any life form. But that probability is still staggering. K2-18b isn't a new name. It was first discovered by the Kepler Space Telescope in 2015 and classified as a super-Earth exoplanet. It lies within the habitable zone of its host star, which scientists suspect could mean its surface is covered by deep oceans. Located in the direction of the Leo constellation, it orbits a red dwarf star. Its volume is about 2.6 times that of Earth, and its mass is 8.6 times greater, with moderate surface temperatures and the potential for oceans hundreds of kilometers deep. It may harbor environments similar to Earth's hydrothermal vents, where microbial life thrives. Astronomers categorize planets like this as Hycean worlds, ocean-covered planets with hydrogen-rich atmospheres. Such planets might actually be more common in the universe than Earth-like ones. In fact, K2-18b is just one of many potentially habitable worlds out there. Take Kepler-22b, for instance, a super-Earth in the habitable zone discovered in 2011, with an orbital period similar to Earth's. It's considered one of the first planets likely capable of supporting life. Or Kepler-452b, just confirmed recently, over 2,400 light-years from Earth, with size and environmental indicators closely resembling our own planet. Some scientists even call it Earth's twin brother. These planets are gradually forming a clearer picture of what life beyond Earth might look like. And the deeper we look, the more we question whether we humans are truly unique. Maybe in this vast cosmic ocean, we are not special, maybe not even significant. The starry sky we gaze upon could be the database of an advanced civilization. Or perhaps it's just an echo, a fading memory of countless civilizations that have already vanished. K2-18b offers us a sudden, stunning glimpse, a possibility that we are not alone. But that leads to the next question. If they really exist, should we say hello? Humanity's quest for alien life goes far beyond scientific curiosity. It's a reflection of existential anxiety. We yearn to know whether we're a cosmic accident or part of a larger community of intelligent beings. Some say that in searching for aliens, we're really searching for another version of ourselves, like a whale calling out in the deep ocean with low-frequency sounds, not knowing if there will ever be a response, or if it might attract predators instead. But at the same time, are we being watched? If advanced civilizations exist billions of years older than us, could they have already constructed Dyson spheres around their stars? Are they silently scanning every corner of the universe? While we observe the light spectrum of K2-18b, could we also be in the crosshairs of an alien telescope? In other words, as we gaze out into the cosmos, is there an invisible gaze looking back at our blue planet? We often say the universe is vast, large enough to contain all possibilities. But deep down, we fear one possibility the most. that some civilization out there has evolved far beyond our comprehension. They may experience time differently, understand physics on a level we can't grasp, and possess forms of consciousness that defy our logic. To them, we might be nothing more than ants. Stephen Hawking once warned against broadcasting our location to the cosmos. He feared that if advanced alien civilizations exist, they might treat weaker ones the same way human colonizers treated less advanced societies, with conquest and exploitation. And yet, Earth's radio signals have already been traveling through space for over 100 years. If K2-18b civilization formed millennia ago, they might now be hearing human broadcasts from the 1930s. By the time they respond, what will humanity look like? Will we still be the same species? Are we truly ready for contact? Ironically, despite the risks, we can't stop ourselves from searching. Because more than we fear invasion, we fear being alone. That's the real terror, to think we might be the only ones. As the Fermi paradox asks, if extraterrestrials exist, why haven't they contacted us? This is one of the driving forces behind the Great Filter theory, the idea that life may be common, but civilizations almost always destroy themselves before reaching a certain threshold. That filter could be nuclear war, runaway AI, climate collapse, or some unknown cosmic rule, one that, once triggered, snuffs out civilizations like candles. And we humans might already be standing at the gate of that filter. Or perhaps we've already stepped through it. From this perspective, K2-18b becomes a mirror. If life, or even civilization, exists there, maybe it means we've already survived the worst. But if it's empty, or life exists only at the microbial level, we may have to confront a darker possibility, that every civilization is wiped out by some unstoppable force before reaching maturity. So how should we respond to K2-18b? Should we attempt to make contact, send probes, invest resources in research, or even prepare migration plans? Or, as Hawking suggested, should we stay quiet and simply survive? This is where science and philosophy collide. Science urges us to be curious, to explore, to ask why. Philosophy reminds us, every descent into the deep sea is a confrontation with monsters we do not yet understand. Human progress has never come from knowing more alone, but for being brave after we've learned the truth. K2-18b may have no intelligent life. It might only host microbes, or maybe it once had a civilization that's long gone. Or perhaps it's still in a pre-civilization stage, like Earth in the age of dinosaurs. But no matter the answer, it forces us to re-examine the deepest questions. Who are we? Where are we going? What is our role in this universe? In that oceanic world, 124 light years away, is there another pair of eyes staring at the stars, just like ours? Are they also wandering in the night? Is anyone else out there? That may be the most poetic reason for seeking alien life. It makes us realize that whatever the answer is, we've begun to see ourselves not as the center of Earth, but as a part of the universe. Finally, scientists plan to continue observing K2-18b using the James Webb Telescope's infrared instruments, looking for signs of liquid water circulation, atmospheric pressure, geological activity, and maybe even technological markers. But let's not forget, even if K2-18b does harbor life, we're unlikely to reach it for decades, perhaps never, because light speed limits and distance are nature's quarantine protocol. Still, that doesn't mean it's meaningless. K2-18b signals aren't a destination. They're a spark that ignites our consciousness. They remind us, Earth is not everything, and life doesn't have to follow just one definition. Maybe someday we'll stop asking, are there aliens out there? And instead ask, what kind of possibility are we in the cosmic story? Maybe we are the only fish in this ocean. Or maybe we're simply the last to realize the ocean is even there.